This is my brother, Robert Allen Wiggins.
Bill hasn't seen his brother for 40 years. Robert was last seen at a Prince Albert house party in 1980, and he's been missing ever since.
But I think in the end he met a violent end. That's what everything points to. So, anybody that knows anything certainly isn't saying.
And yet, Bill has hope his brother could still be found. Robert's disappearance is now being handled by a cold case investigator at the Prince Albert Police Service. Sergeant Kathy Edwardson is using modern technology to reinvestigate decades-old cases.
Some of these files, there was a lot of exhibits collected and evidence collected, and back then, maybe they found nothing with it in the labs, but now, with the advance in technology, they can find a small drop of blood back 30 years ago, like a little speck. They probably couldn't have done nothing with that.
Nowadays, that little speck of blood can be used to build a DNA profile. In 2016, the RCMP started a national database of missing persons and unidentified remains. Sergeant Edwardson is urging family members like Bill Wiggins to submit their DNA. The family DNA can be used to build a profile of what the missing person's DNA would look like.
And if something's found, some remains are found, we can try to match them with our files.
Other police services are using social media to revisit old cases. Crime Stoppers started distributing open letters, urging killers to turn themselves in. The campaign was called To Those Who Took the Missing. Its goal, to appeal to the conscience of a killer.
A person just needs to unburden themselves. It's not that they don't care about the consequences, but getting this off their chest is more important than whatever might face them, whatever jail time might face them, because they want to speak their truth. They need to speak their truth. That's the type of stuff that's...
This Saskatoon cop helped create the campaign. He says the letters are based on interviews he did with a person who confessed.
The other thing this person said was, I came in, I confessed, I was free. The person's serving a life sentence right now. But he's talking about the idea of freedom.
After 4 decades, Bill Wiggins says he's not holding his breath that someone will come forward. But he believes modern technology could be the key to solving the case.
I think, the longer it goes, the chances of something turning up diminish. But even now, somebody could be digging a hole out in the bush to find whatever and dig up some bones. And those bones will be put into a database, and that's when he will be discovered.
Wiggins says he's not sure what would bring closure after all this time, but he says his brother deserves to be found. Alicia Bridges, CBC News, Saskatoon.